For the tack on the short board, most people learn the tack first on the big board, and there's a couple of things that are different and a couple of things that are really the same. So if you do a tack on the long board, if the wind is coming from here, most of the time you go like really slow into the wind, even through the eye of the wind, and then you change the side of the sail. Okay, that's already a difference with a shortboard tack. With a shortboard tack, the wind's coming from here, you go upwind, and the speed is deciding when you're going to change the size. Because with a shortboard, the board is stable when it's fast. If the board slows down, it gets really and you fall in. Yeah? So you try to go as upwind as possible, and as soon as you think like, oh, I'm going to lose all my speed, then you change the size. So most of the time that's just before you're into the eye of the wind. Okay. So now the technical part. How are you going to do it? Okay. You come sailing to the beach. All the chicks are looking. You're on both foot straps. You should start going upwind, and while you're doing that, you take your back foot out of the foot strap. You put it pretty close to the front foot, and then after you take your front foot out and put it in front of the mast foot. Okay. Some people keep both hands on the boom. Some take the front hand on the mast. It doesn't really matter, but if you want to change, this is the next step. Okay, then you try to go upwind. What's really important if you go upwind is that you keep your front arm straight. If you keep your front arm straight, your back hand sheeted in, you still have a lot of pressure in the sail when you're going upwind. Common mistake, most people pull on their front hand, but you can imagine if the wind is coming from here, if I have my hands like this, there's still wind coming in the sail. If I pull on the front hand, you can see there's no wind in the sail anymore. You just fall back and it's over. So try to keep your front arm straight and wait until the board starts slowing down. At the moment the board starts slowing down, then it's time to make the switch. So you cross over with your hands, and at the same time you make the foot switch. So you cross with your hand towards the boom, or you can change the mast, it doesn't really matter. You go to the other side, and at the same time you try to pull the mast across. So you try to bring it up straight again, but first after you made the foot switch. If you have the mast too much up straight and you're making the foot switch, you cannot really move, and you will also fall in. Because if the mast is more raked back, you can change sides easy. If the mast is up straight, there's something in the way, so you will probably fall in. So as soon as the feet are changed, try to bring the mast up straight again, catch the wind in the sail, and what's also really important, as soon as you change the hands, make sure that your back hand is behind the center of effort from the sail. Because then you can hang on the sail, and you have pressure in the sail again. If the hand is too much forward, you don't have the pressure, you go back again. You fall in the water. I think those are the most important points for attack.